Indigo Speaks here. IndigoShy here, back with another episode of Indigo Speaks. So today we're going to talk about, is our part 2 of spirit animals. I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video on the butterfly, moth, caterpillar, and slug. Oops, let's fix that. Okay. So today we're going to discuss 5 more animals. 4 of them are bugs. 1 is a turkey because Thanksgiving. So I know it's random, but it has very big significance to me. So yeah, let's get into these little bugs today and see what they have to say to you when you see them, what their signs are. Yes. So when you see ants remind you that all good things come with time and effort. Basically meaning that you have to be patient and you have to be consistent. So be patient and be consistent. Ants, you see, they build their own stuff. They're minute. They're so tiny, but yet they have so much power and they do so much. And they build so much. Like in my last one, I made the analogy to like Bug's Life. If you ever seen a Bug's Life, like you see all the bugs harvesting and getting all of their stuff, like all of their food. Like ants do a lot, and it takes a lot for them to do that, but it pays off because then hey, now they have food. Now they have the necessities that they need. All right. So, they also show willpower and strength, which is what I was mentioning on. Like, willpower comes with consistency, and strength comes from, like, their literal strength to keep, you see ants can carry way more, than their body weight. And the strength also goes to the time and the effort that they put in. That carries strength. It takes a lot of strength, and power to put time and effort into stuff, to really, if you want to bunker down and do it, to bunker down and do it, because the only person who is stopping you is you. When you see ants in large amounts, it connects with unity and that you need to become active within your community. So that rhymes. So basically, ants, they all work together as a collective. So I like to think of my ideal friend group as ants, and that's just popping my head, and it's like spirit talks through you. But yes, I like to think of my ideal friend group as ants. We all work together to benefit, to uplift each other for the collective. That's what ants do. Ants don't work against each other because they view certain things wrong. So I'm not gonna fuck with you. Like, that's not how ants operate. Also, that all things are connected. Shout out to Rob Smart. He's one of my favorites to watch, like spiritual videos, stuff of the nature. You guys have to watch him. If you do not, you should watch him. I'm reading his book, and he mentions that by honoring myself, I'm honoring everything in existence because we are all connected. So that's one of the biggest things that I live my life by, is that when I'm honoring myself, I'm honoring everything else. Everything that I do does affect everything else because I am of everything else, and everything else is of me, if it makes sense. So we're universal. I like to make the analogy and say, we look just like trees. There are, especially as women of color, we look just like trees. You see a tree grows up, our hair grows out straight into afros. We can have skin as dark as the bark, and our hair, fuck that little baby sign. Our skin can be as dark as the bark, and our hair grow up and out like the trees and the branches and the leaves and all that. That's how our afros are. Also, like with willow trees, I have locks, so like they go down. So I love the analogy that we are all one. So shout out to him. We are all connected. So, and that's another reason why I don't eat meat, because by honoring all lives, I'm honoring myself. By honoring my body, I'm honoring everything in existence. By viewing every life equally, I'm honoring everything. Just food for thought, you guys. That all small tasks are essential. So like I mentioned before, that even the small things happen. You know how as bad things go on, it's like, well, all the little things built up and it was a straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, all the little things can build up to great blessings and great things, because when you appreciate all the smaller things, when the big things come, you're going to love the fuck out of them. Okay? And how do your contributions fit the bigger picture and purpose, and fit your purpose to serve others? And that basically goes back to the community. So like I said, everything that you do affects other people. And like I always mention, is that we should live in our purpose. Everything that we are doing should be purposeful and should be feeding our purpose. If you're ever working somewhere doing something, you're like, I hate it here, I hate this, I hate that, it's not feeding your purpose, it's not feeding your spirit. If you ever feel a little piece of yourself die when you do something, it's not feeding your spirit, and don't do it again. And do things that do feed your spirit. You should have fun in life and love and everything that you do. And if it's something that you're doing that's not contributing to your higher self, you need to let go of it. I don't care what it is. And that's what that's saying. And to be intuitive to knowledge and persistent with your dreams. So, like I said, consistency is key. So next we're going to move into the flies. See flies all the time. It's funny because they're not really out here, I guess because it's getting dark. But I usually see flies all the time out here. They show that quick and abrupt changes to your thoughts, emotions, and endeavors. Meaning that, like I always say, the only thing that is consistent is change. So everything is constantly changing. So you need to be adaptable and be able to go, okay, what am I going to do next? You cannot hold yourself back, because if you hold yourself back and resist the change, you're only making it harder for yourself. So, kind of like with the caterpillar couldn't hold itself back. So with the fly, you cannot hold yourself back. Changes are coming. What are you going to do with these changes? Never give up, and you have exponentially growing source of abundance. Meaning that if you continue to believe, you continue to power on even through the dark days, realizing that even if you were not fully lit, you are still whole. You will receive abundance. And you continue to push through, realizing that consistency is key. I always say, even when the moon is not full, it is still a whole moon. If you feel me, you feel me. If it went over your head, go back and listen to it again. It's like, no. They also represent determination and strength. So basically, push through, do what you have to do. Like I said before, never give up. Balance your self-importance and humility. So basically, balance what you do for yourself and what you do for others. Balance the boldness and the up here of how you view yourself. Yes, you can think you're the baddest person in the world. I tell you that all the time. Think about yourself like you're the baddest person in the world, like you're the best person in the world. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to carry yourself. But be humble. And that's what bringing balance and that with humility is, because when you start acting a certain way that affects other people and it's not in a vibration of love, but it's like ego, when it's not from your heart, it doesn't matter. Stop thinking here, think here. You feel me? All right, y'all. That's the bottom of my shit. I got you. And find the beauty in find beauty and worth in strange places. That's what they teach us. Because you always see flies, and so they on the nastiest stuff. They always in trash and feces and stuff of that nature. But it's showing us to like find beauty in certain things. And I feel like that's like a weird analogy, but it's also beautiful in the same sense. So you see, I like that. All right. So next we're gonna move on. We have the bee. And with the bee teaches us to trust in miracles, that we can manifest abundance. And when I was looking this up and I see manifesting abundance, I said, why does this read Clementine Chloe to a T? If you do not know who Clementine Chloe is, please check her out on YouTube, Instagram. Her stuff will be Big Empress Energy, but her name is Clementine Chloe. But yes, her channel will be Big Empress Energy. She does a lot of spirit teas, readings, Reiki candle healings, all of that stuff. So go get blessed by her. I love watching her readings. That's one of my faves. But yes, her symbol is the bee, actually. So that's what brought me to it. And I was like, now I see why she does it. So yes, bees are there to manifest abundance, and also trusting in your higher self and your divine. Trusting that you are where you are meant to be, and trusting here. Trusting the fact that you can speak your truth, say what you have to say, see the truth in everything that it is, and receive those downloads and live out into the universe. Trust that you are connected to the universe. That's what that is telling you. And especially because they fly there up. So yes, I always, things that fly, I equal them to ascension, and things that kind of crawl, I equal them to kind of grounding and like things of that nature. Work ethic. So work hard. So work hard, but stop and smell the roses. So that's what bees do. You always see bees like they're busy bees. Like you're always have 10 busy bee. Like we're always moving. Sometimes stop, chill out, do what you got to do. Like, enjoy the little times. Do something nice for yourself. Self-care and take care of yourself. Video on that coming out next week. Actually, that is the next video. That's so funny. All right. And I like this nice note. So because of the bees' makeup, they're not supposed to fly, but they don't know that they're not supposed to fly. Like, bees don't know, hey, because my wings are too small for my body, I'm not supposed to fly. But they do it anyway, and it says it's aerodynamically incorrect. Like, it's basically kind of aerodynamically impossible. Like, it's invalid, like, does not compute, but bees can still do it. So it's basically going to show you don't limit yourself. Just because somebody says it's something that you can or cannot do doesn't mean that you cannot do it. Do not limit yourself. Do not let others' perceptions of you become your perception of yourself. And do not carry on negative perceptions of yourself, because you are nothing but light and love. You are light and love. You are light and love. 3 times for the information, okay, baby? When I tell y'all I just be flowing when I be doing these videos, like, that's what it is. Like, this is me. Where else was I at? So I said all of it. Sorry. Bees equal enrichment. So basically, like, our light workers, our healers, our speakers, our teachers. So yes, like I said, if you see bees a lot and things of nature, it's telling you, like, spread your light, do what you have to do, influence somebody in some way, shape, or form, using your purpose, influence somebody, whatever your purpose may be, whether it is modeling or cooking, singing, dancing, acting, vlogging, blogging, anything that you may do that. Selling body products, clothes, anything, do that. Influence people with your purpose. Touch people, like they say with the little ants. Influence your community. What can you do? And their love language, so they mindful service. Like I said, similar to the ants. I had that written down, didn't even see it. Boom. Look at her. 12. She got a chill. So then we have the protector. So gives life in defense of the bigger picture. Everybody knows that when it's a common fact that when a bee stings somebody, it dies. So it's giving its life in defense of itself, but for the greater good of everything else. So it's like if somebody was to starting to harm the little swarm, oh, I'm coming after you. Are you willing to die for your purpose? I tell people all the time. I get told all the time things are going to happen to me because of what I know, blase, BS. I don't care. I really don't, because I'm living in my purpose. And I say that all the time. I'm not scared. I don't live in fear. I live in my purpose. And at the end of the day, I'm a light worker. I'm a light being. I'm a healer. So I do a lot with other people. I spread my light to other people. So just because I may not physically be here does not mean that I will never not spiritually be here. And that's what that is showing me. And that's what that means. Also, the honeycomb can represent the heart chakra and life sweetness. The bee represents sunlight and warmth. So basically, just appreciate all the great things in life. I always tell you, stop, smell the roses, be grateful. That's what the bee is teaching you, because you have abundance that will come to you. Okay, my love? So next we're going to move on to a little creepy crawler. We got spiders. I'm actually a arachnophobic, but spiders are very, very interesting to me. And their webs, to me, actually represent the vibrations. Like, I feel like they actually look like the vibrations, and I think that's really cool. So spiders represent feminine energy, mother, strong femininity. So yes, they are. And I was like, I think that is so beautiful. They also represent creativity, patience, receptivity. So basically, they're literally, these three they hit because, one, they're creative as fuck to sit here and make these webs every single night. These spiders that I see will make them every night, and by the daytime they are gone. Also, they are patient to sit there and take the time to do that and have to rebuild it every night. And receptivity, I just feel like, to me, I don't know why my head is going to the vibration likeness of the web, but that's how my head sees it, and that's how I view receptivity. Can these mosquitoes move, girl? Y'all, I'm so bit up from these mosquitoes. I hate it. spiders also represent your shadow or your dark side in the aspects of life or personality. So, yes, I don't know why I really like that, but yes, your shadows and your dark side. That I definitely seen in my shadow side video. I had mentioned that, and that's why I had the little spider emoji for the shadow side video, because yes, it's teaching us to look into the good and the bad of everything. In ancient Egypt, the goddess Mother Divine Neith, which it said that she was male, or she had like a male form, but she was predominantly female. So I do want to look into her. I am going to do a video on goddesses and stuff like that. But she was the goddess of war, and that's kind of like spiders are really linked to her. When I was looking it up, I thought that was really cool. The native symbol of spiders is the symbol of the creator of the world. So you see, it ties in with that female energy because we are portals. I linked that in my 1551 when I said that. I put it at the end of my last video that we are portals. You can see women, we have the ability to bring in spirits to the physical world. So yes, and I feel like that's what they say spiders represent. So like that is very beautiful. And to gain perspective on life issues or projects or that you can contemplate. So basically just sit back and kind of soak in from the universe and go, okay, where am I moving from here? And last but not least, we have the turkey, which is I'm so happy to do this one because it's my birthday. Everyone knows, okay, fun fact, I was born on Thanksgiving, which is my fun fact in class, but now I don't eat meat anymore, so I actually think it's really funny. So I had seen somebody comment something about a turkey the other day, one day underneath the comment section for this video, and I was like, ooh, what does that mean? And I looked it up, and I was like, I really like this. So I thought it would be interesting to throw in here. The turkey represents to honor everything in nature and earth. That we have a harmonious relationship with the land and environment, which ties in with a lot of everything. That's why I eat the way that I eat, things that are nature. So like I said before, why honoring yourself, you're honoring everything in existence that we need to honor, and by honoring everything in existence, we are honoring ourselves. So if we're taking care of the environment, the animals, everything around us, we're taking care of ourselves in return, because karma works in both ways. What you put out is what you get back, my loves. Be content with where you're at, and what you have. So basically, like I say all the time, I need nothing, and for that I have everything. I say all the time, I'm set in my divine timing. I love it. That's one of my favorite quotes to say. Abundance, and to harvest the fruits from the efforts that you sow. Basically, sitting back and appreciating, like I was saying, and the be proud of myself videos earlier this week. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Yeah, but like I was saying in the video earlier this week, and I was talking about being proud of yourself. Yes, sit back and appreciate every single thing that you do, that you have, that has come into you from all your hard work and everything of the nature. Because when you can appreciate stuff, more things come, and you can appreciate them also. That Mother Earth and the blessings of the earth. So it kind of has a very feminine energy to it. Community importance, sharing, and generosity, which is, I think it's funny that we eat turkeys on Thanksgiving for that, because it represents community, but it also says to honor nature, but we eat animals. So something to think about. Another piece of food for thought. It was the note. I'm weak. But yes, food for thought, y'all. But yes, forms of nourishment in life. So basically, yes, like I don't really know what else to say to that. Interconnectedness of us and the earth. So like I said before about honoring myself, honoring everything in existence. Animals teach us a lot about spirituality, a lot about ourselves. So we need to sit back and look at the animals for once, instead of trying to tell the animals what they need to do and control the animals. Sit back and learn from. Okay. Importance of honoring the feminine energies that work in our lives. And that's so funny because I didn't even remember that I wrote that, and I literally just said that they're giving me very feminine vibes. But yes, so fertility and abundance, because nature, green, all of that is very feminine. Unlock the fullness of life and to balance giving and receiving. So one, like I said before, to appreciate everything that you do in life, have fun with everything that you were doing, but also to balance what you were giving and balance what you're receiving. If you ever feel yourself giving too much, then pull back, because you could be giving that energy to yourself instead of giving it externally. And like I said, you can never be receiving too much, so I don't know. But if you're receiving too much negativity, if you're receiving too much negativity, mira, chill on that. Ooh, look at her pulling out a Chloe. But yeah, she's chilling out. But yeah, this nigga just told me my fucking forehead is big. I'm gonna beat this bitch out. Yo, let me end this video. I'm weak. But I'm glad that y'all stuck around to the end of the video. If you did, I did not mean for it to be this long. The other one was kind of around the same time. But yeah, like I say, when I do these videos, the spirit speaks through me, and that is that. So the spirit has spoken. I love you all. Thank you for sticking through. Read the takeaways in the comments. If you have any, I think I have a couple questions in the comments. That might be what it is. And if you have any spirit animals, any goddesses, any topics that you would like to see, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram. It is down in the bio. Peace, love, and light in you all, and I will see you on next week's video. I can't talk.